Now let's talk about something that is close to everyone's heart, but somehow, we're all not able to do much about it. And that is save the planet. And one of the big villains in saving the planet and yet not being able to do it is electronics, devices, gadgets. We all have so many of them lying around, and sometimes we just throw them away. Well, we have a brand new ambassador who's joining Toshiba, who says saving the planet has to be very, very important, has to be a top priority for us all. And that is none other than the one and only Sachin Tendulkar, who joins me right now on the Cell Guru Show. Sachin, thank you so much for being on the Cell Guru Show. Very important cause. You've actually led many causes, but this, I think, is one of the most important ones. Why is this so important to you?
I think, Rajiv, if I have to put it in short, then we're thinking about the planet, and it's not about X, Y, Z saying something and that's going to happen. It's about everyone coming together to make sure that certain things are followed. I think this is Bad for the Planet is a terrific initiative by Toshiba. It's all about every individual contributing little bit, and then that is what we are looking at. Small contribution from every individual, and that's the only reason I feel this cause is really important for all of us to have a better future. I mean, it's about our planet. It's for the next generation, our children, their children, and we are just making sure that these small steps taken towards what we want to achieve is going to give us a better quality of life and make this a better place to live.
Sachin, let's find out. So when you were in school, how were you as a student, as a child? The prankster, the one that was punished the most, didn't study, ran away to play cricket. What was your school life like?
Well, I don't know whether I should be saying this in front of the camera or not, but I used to find ways to be on cricket field. In our school matches, if we needed 30 runs to win on that day, then we would only score 25 runs. So the match had to continue the next day, and was a reason to bunk school. Okay. But in this also something which I am conveying to all the children of India is sports. Any sport you choose is equally important. I mean, studying is, of course, no compromises should be made there.
Okay, Sachin, now tell me, this is a question I've been asked to ask you, especially on Twitter. Almost every cricketer has some superstition. They wear something, maybe a locket or a band, or they do something to do with their shirt. I've even heard a few not so interesting stories about an underwear being repeated by certain cricketers because apparently they get a wicket or a century. What about you? Do you have any superstitions?
I put it differently. I have a habit. I always wear my left leg guard first. That's my habit. Maybe now you can say that it's superstition. But early on in my career, I always wore my left leg guard first, and it's become a habit. Maybe now you can call it superstition.
Okay, so Sachin Tendulkar also has a superstition which he calls a habit. Okay, now, of course, you're on a tech show with me, so I've got to ask you, rate yourself out of 10. How much of a techie are you?
Well, not that great.
Really?
Hardly. Maybe 2, 3.
Okay, now that's a disappointment for the man who hits out centuries. You're rating yourself 2 or 3 on tech. Not very good, Sachin. Okay, but you may not be too techie, but do you buy the latest gadgets, the latest phones? Is that a passion?
No, as long as I'm able to talk on the phone, that is what matters. It's not about gadgets for me, at least at this stage. Whatever I'm wanting to convey to my friends or whoever it is on the other side of the phone, if I'm able to do that regular basis with all reliability, then that is what matters.
Okay, so for Sachin Tendulkar, it's not too much about gadgets, but for me, it's only and only about gadgets. Sachin Tendulkar, thank you so much for being on the Cell Guru Show. I'm sure you'll be back, and next time you will move from 2 to 3 to maybe 5 to 6 on the techie scale. Thanks once again.
Pleasure.